This will be the start of a new video. So now we're playing the Simic ramp deck, whatever you want to call it. This deck is basically built to use the power of Oko, which is possibly the best card in Throne of Eldraine. Definitely going to be a lot of Oko mirror matches going around. And Wicked Wolf is probably one of the biggest sleeper cards from the set. It's kind of like a Flametone Kavu / Ravenous Chupacabra type card, but it also just like protects itself like Bristling Hydra. And this deck makes a ton of food with like Gilded Goose and Oko and even Troll King you can count. So it's kind of indestructible against like, you know, Doomblade decks. And aside from that, we're just kind of playing like the ramp stuff. RBL Grazer, specifically because our 3-drop is so important, it's a nice one to choose. Maybe it can block some stuff, I don't know. And then we get to play like the normal Hydroid Crisis. Specifically Castle Garenbrig is awesome in this deck because it casts Feasting Troll King ahead of time and adds 2 mana for Hydroid Crisis. So yeah, that's the deck. We're also running like this Golden Egg probably is stupid and doesn't belong in here, but Trail of Crumbs is pretty cool. Makes a food token right away and then lets you cast Sleight of Hand whenever you want, basically, because this deck has so many ways to sacrifice food. So it's kind of like a hybrid ramp and food deck, so see how it does. Oh, I should change the stream title as well, but I'll get to that in a second. We have Once Upon a Time to try and find Nimble Goose or whatever it's called, but we don't have a come to play untapped land on turn 1 and for turn 2. That being said, it's still a keep, I would say. I think I'll still Once Upon a Time on turn 1 because if we find Grazer, I would probably just play it. Keep it and play it. We found lands and Hydroid Crisis. I think I'll take land number 3, sadly. Yeah, so we're not going to have an early Oko, but we are going to have a passable draw. If those were in a slightly different order, it would have worked out better. Alright, so we can either get Golden Egg down or play Once Upon a Time. If we find the wolf, it would be on curve, so I think we'll leave that possibility open because it's potentially important. Unknown. We're gonna theoretically have a food token from Oko. Ooh, we're playing against like the Bant Golos type deck. It's like Field of the Dead, ramp, Bant based stuff. Alright. Let's see, we have 4 lands in our hand. I'm kind of tempted to take the Feasting Troll King, even though we're not doing much yet. I don't know if it's good against our opponent. They probably have like the fairy. But let's try it. It's our first game with the deck, so. Alright, let's get this Oko down. Start making food. We could have also, I was thinking about Castle Garenbrig last turn, because we already have a Hydroid Crisis, and, you know, it lets us cast it for 4. So that might have been better, but hopefully we find one anyway. I don't know. I just wanted to try the Troll King. So they do have Teferi. So they smartly killed our food token because they would have pressured Teferi otherwise. So now, let's see. I guess I'm just going to play an egg, see what we draw. play, I guess. Having the Arboreal Grazer in play is just sort of a permanent sitting around that we could turn into a 3/3 to attack Planeswalker, so that's something. But we also have the Golden Ring for that. So we can disrupt their stuff, exchange. Alright, they did nothing. Well, they can cast whatever. They're probably going to cast like Circuitous Route this turn. Castle Garenbrig is looking good if we had it. They still can't get zombies from Field of the Dead, but next turn they probably can. So this is our turn to try and kill Teferi, I guess. Technically, the Golden Egg is the better food token I have around. So I guess I'll make... Maybe I want more food tokens for Wicked Wolf, so I'll just attack with the Grazer. But it does block 2/2s. I'll just go with the regular food token. I don't know. There's a lot of decisions to make. They're all small ones, but they add up. Oh dear. So the other question is, do I just want to play a Hydroid Crisis for 3? And I think the answer is yes. But it really makes our decision not to take Castle Garenbrig look bad. Alright, we get to play the land. We don't need another Oko. It has so much loyalty. Alright, so we're starting to get nervous of large numbers of zombie tokens coming into play. Oh, okay, so that's cute. But it doesn't really matter. Like, sure we had 3 creatures in play, but we did not invest anything into those. Guild Summit is relevant. So I haven't really studied these decks. Every time I look at a deck list for Field of the Dead, it's like, oh, there's a massive, like, you know, pile of lands to study. But this one seems to be using gates to good effect. Alright, so we can 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we could cast Hydroid for 6, which seems pretty fantastic. I think I want to get in with this food token. Start the pressure on them. We have to try and kill them before they bury us in card advantage, although we're drawing a lot of cards as well, I guess. It's worth noting that you only need 1 Castle Garenbrig because you would need 8 other lands to activate 2 of them. Hopefully I counted right. Yeah, it's pretty solid. So we have a big flying creature and more cards to work with. So now we just need to not die to a boatload of tokens coming out. There's no more Scape Shift, but Scape Shift didn't even like running Scape Shift all that much. They just kind of play, you get multiple Field of the Dead in play, either by drawing them or with Golos, and then you just get tons of zombies. So I should probably make a video with that deck soon. It looks really powerful. 4 mana, put 2 lands in play, put 4 zombies in play, draw 2 cards. It's pretty sweet. It's not my favorite style of deck to play, but it does look kind of fun. Gilded Goose. Alright, what's our plan here? This thing has reach, sadly. I might just want to elk it so I can get in. Although I don't really have a realistic plan to win next turn. But it still seems like it sort of gets us closer to our goals. But then again, I am just facing a beatdown, so maybe that's not the most important thing in the world. Let's see. I can play Wicked Wolf. Doesn't really matter if I fight one thing. I think I'm just going to play Feasting Troll King. Well, let's attack first. Yeah, okay, so they got their block in. Smart of them. Oh, I forgot Hydroid Crisis tramples, so none of that really mattered. Alright. I just want to get this in play. I played the wrong one, of course. I could play an egg. Sure. I just want to maximize my board so I don't die to these 2/2s. Do I want to play Gilded Goose? I don't think it matters so much. So they can get through for 12, which is half of our life total. But it would whittle them away, and we have a lot of trample damage in play, so we'll see. Could be a close one. If we draw one more land, we can play Wicked Wolf and another Troll King. Although maybe we'll just want to sack some food for life. There's something else I could be doing with this Oko than making 3/3s for myself. Exchanging doesn't do much right now. It's crazy how fast these things pile up. And they only have 2 Field of the Dead. If they find a third one, it's even more. So that's bad for us. They're attacking Oko, which I'm very happy about. Because it's 11 loyalty to get through. Oh, I see. They just don't want us to exchange for theirs. So if they had attacked first, that would have been better for them. Maybe they just wanted to draw cards. But now if I have a way... They're going to go at it with everything, it looks like. They just need to get it below 5 loyalty so that we can't steal the Hydroid Graces. But, I mean, we have a second Oko, so I guess we're just going to do that. So we just get to eat a few zombies. Wow, so Oko is good even in spots like this. It's crazy. It's so good early on. It's so good in the late game. Oh yeah, so they needed to attack with more, but didn't end up mattering really. So what should I do with this one? Make a food token into a 3/3? Or make a food token? I think I just want as many 3/3s as possible, because they're good at blocking. Or maybe I can just find lethal this turn, I don't know. But let's see, let's play Oko. Oh, it only has 4 loyalty though, so never mind. Let's rethink. So maybe I should have made a food token. I don't know. I would need to accept 5 foods to trade or to fight Wicked Wolf with that thing, which is not going to happen. Let's see. I could also attack with Troll King. He trades, I Wicked Wolf it. Doesn't seem amazing for us. So possibly I made a misstep here. I think I just need to put creatures in play this turn and then plan to have a bigger Wicked Wolf next turn, which is not ideal. I mean, I had no way to keep the Oko above 5 loyalty this turn, but for some reason I thought I could use its -5 on the second Oko. I mean, every turn that passes, yeah, they're getting like 6 zombies a turn now. I mean, 3 at the minimum. So we're gonna fall behind this pretty quick. It's such a powerful end game. Yikes. Alright, sure. Guess you can have that. Alright, so we're in a little trouble. I'm not sure what our best way to win would be now. We don't have anything like mass manipulation in this deck, or like I don't know. We don't really have anything that goes over the top of this stuff. So maybe that'd be a reason to focus more on the ramp stuff and less on the feasting troll king stuff. But this is just one matchup. Alright. We can definitely Wicked Wolf, their biggest creature, but let's see what else we can find. Nothing. I'm just gonna go for it. Stack a million foods. Maybe this was bad. I should have gone for the smaller one to get better attacks in this turn. But all these do is trade with 2 zombies, so that's not even that good. Like, we can definitely interact with their stuff, it's just they're getting so much more than us. The Field of the Dead is creating more raw material than anything we have. Boom. I would say that was not a free kill. I'm not just going to play Oko into the... Hydroid Crisis because we have to throw away Gilded Goose to block. Maybe that is worth it though. But they've also gained life, so it's not like we're that close. Alright. So, it's funny that there's all this stuff on the board and the only thing that matters is a flying creature. But we can at least attack with Wicked Wolf. I don't know. They can just pretty much kill us next turn, but let's see if they go for it. If I play Oko +2, or if I +2 and block with both Goose, it still goes to 4, so that's not ideal. So Troll King it is. Make 2 foods. Maybe I should be attacking with Troll King since I have so much food to sacrifice to them. Get them back. Trades with 3 zombies. It has vigilance anyway. So it trades with an entire land drop. Yeah. The deck looks pretty powerful. It even has Gates of Blaze for the early game against aggro decks. Definitely worth looking into. Is that lethal? It looks like it might be. You have 25 creatures, 23 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 15 get through. So looks like lethal. I'll make it happen. Oh, those aren't attacking either. So we'll just make sure our math is good. So that's 26 coming through, so I have to block with the Goose as well and then gain life. Oh, this isn't blocking. Did I miss something? Boom. Oh, that's +6 though, so I think we're dead anyway. That's okay though. What am I missing? Oh, I blocked weird. That's fine. I think this is all pointless, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Block. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I needed to sacrifice 2 foods, but it didn't matter. Let's just make sure we go to more than -3 so I don't feel bad. Yeah. Okay. That was that kind of game is why I'm scared to play Oko in Standard, because there's gonna be so many mirror matches. I mean, that wasn't even a mirror match, but it was like a giant blue-green rampy stuff, stalled out ground type game. I'm a big fan of playing like combo-y decks that have bigger end game. But I mean, if there's one thing we learned from that game, it's that Feasting Troll King is not as big as some of the things you can be doing in Ramp. So if this is a common type of matchup, like pseudo mirror / like ramp space in Standard, then you don't want to be doing the Troll King stuff. This hand is just all expensive cards, and we don't even have blue, so it looks like a clear Mulligan to me. If it had like a Temple of Mystery, I'd probably keep. Alright, so we've got 3 lands, some stuff to do. I'll probably get rid of the golden egg, but I could also see getting rid of like one of the higher end stuff, but we'll just go with this. It's like the most conservative line. Yeah, that's good. Curving out our very slow card. I went with the food token this turn because I have so much to do with them. Yeah, and I guess a Teferi bounce would have been another reason to consider. But I mean, so this turn, well, I'm hoping to draw land. Okay, so I can just fight the goose and kill the Teferi, I guess. It's better than fighting the Leafkin Druid, I would say. We have another Wicked Wolf for whatever else, so not really too worried about that. This one, it looks like just like a Bant Ramp deck, which is another, I mean, we're just talking about how Ramp might be a large part of the metagame. So there's this deck, and there's the Gates deck that we just played against, so very good as always in pretty much every scenario. So I think I'll just keep on attacking their mana. Why not? And might as well get Teferi off the table just so it's not scary. Oko is all about the food. Alright, Oko Mirror, here we go. Get ready for lots of this in Standard. Let's see what happens. We're slightly ahead on board, and Wicked Wolf trades with 3/3s. Or, I mean, favorably against 3/3s, so we can pressure their Oko, I suppose. I guess, yeah, I was thinking it through. What I could do there is, like, ultimate the Oko, steal their 3/3 for a non-creature, kill their Oko, and get damage in. So I guess we were just too far ahead for them. So that was interesting. Can be very tempo-y, even though it's symmetrical effects. But I mean, it's because we spent our turn playing creatures that stuck around, and they spent their turn playing Teferis to bounce our food tokens. Which isn't a bad trade for them or anything, but we were able to pull ahead every turn. Which is why they couldn't stick to Oko. Alright. We still haven't pulled off the turn 2 Oko, but this hand is, I guess, solid. I don't know. Gilded Goose has more upside, I guess. If we had 3 lands, I'd play the Grazer. If we can activate Trail of Crumbs, we might actually get to 6 mana this game. Guess that's our plan. That's kind of funny. I can just cast Sleight of Hand at the expense of a food token, basically. Which I will probably do looking for land, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. Because then I could potentially cast Wicked Wolf next turn. Opponent in the tank. So, probably that Golgari Henge deck. Knight of the Ebon Legion could be a lot of decks, but green-black Knight. Likely means the Rotting Regisaur, Great Henge, Golgari Growth Chamber type deck. I guess I clicked through making casting a Sleight of Hand, but it worked out okay since we drew a land. So I think what I'm gonna do is sack a food token now, make a green, submit 1, use that mana to pay 1. Ooh. Alright. Second Gilded Goose doesn't do too much, so. Castle's good though. I guess I'll just play this as a blocker. Alternatively, yeah, I can't really sack them their food easily, so. We're only 1 land away from Troll Kings. Well, actually, no, we can do it next turn. If we don't kill our goose. So that's cool. It's really fast. Felt like we're stuck on mana, but we can cast a 6-drop already. Oh, I didn't expect that. So they're actually on the Golgari Adventures deck. Oh, it's the one that we wrote about today, actually, where you play Knight of the Ebon Legion as additional knight to for Smitten Swordmaster, and something else to do on turn 1. So, boom, boom, boom. So we can just play Troll King. So let's just do that. Boom. There it goes. Figure out that part. Alright, so we have 2 7/6s in play. If removals they're playing. If they have Murderous Rider, could kill 2 things right now, but not our Feasting Troll King. Although we can't get it back till our own turn, so we won't be able to block. I might just play the Wicked Wolf though. We'll see. Alright, so I did have that. But I cannot kill the goose. So yeah, I think I'll just play Wolf probably. If I draw a land, I could Crisis for 4, which is still solid. Oh, they lost 4 life. That's a cool interaction, actually. That actually makes the Knight of the Ebon Legion better in that deck than I realized. Very cool. So, couple options here. Could play Wicked Wolf and fight. Could sack food to get Troll King back and draw a card. That seems good, actually. We can only do, well, we can do 2 of them because we're likely to find a land to play. That seems good. So, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Submit 3. So on the first one, we'll grab a land if there's one available, probably. Oh, no, tap land's bad. Now we have to draw another land if we want to use this one. I guess we could just decline and then play the temple. So that's fine. We don't need a food in play for this fight. I guess now it's vulnerable to, oh, we already played a land. So all of that was, it was kind of lucky that we found a tap land, I guess, so I didn't make a mistake. Alright, that's pretty scary if they find a second copy of Murderous Rider. But, the other adventure creatures, it's like Order of Midnight, which isn't doing much yet, and, Foulmire Knight, which, yeah, they agreed that it wasn't worth the time to take a turn off to draw 3 cards. It is against a control matchup, but we're pressuring the board quite a lot. So basically, I think I'll cast Feasting Troll King next turn because it's an additional threat, and it makes our Wicked Wolf a better threat. I will just trade off Troll King for Foulmire or whatever. Yeah, so let's just play this. Boom. We have these Crisis things to rebuy later, so that's all good. Just gotta get that damage in with the trample. Foulmire is gonna trade no matter what we do, so this is for the best. Alright, so it's weird that they didn't block, I guess, but we're more flexible. We could add 3 damage, up to 3 damage right now, but it's more flexible to leave the food in play. Either to get back a Troll King, to use Trail of Crumbs, or to make this indestructible, so food token's not the end of the world. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, with Trail of Crumbs in play, it's actually good. Sure, we'll draw that, I guess. Could be wrong. So, Feasting Troll King is working solidly in this matchup. Appears. They're getting close. With 2 Lucky Glovers in play, it just takes them 1 good find, like a Murderous Rider. If they weren't going to block with Foulmire, they shouldn't have played it though, honestly. Alright. I don't think that'll be good enough. Oh, that's solid. And they join us for 9. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's why I like the Knights in that deck. It's just such a powerful thing that you can't get access to any other way. If they just have another one of those, like if they had a black mana and 1 more of those in their hand, then we would just be dead out of nowhere. Even though we were winning hard before. So that's why they didn't block with Foulmire now. Now it's revealed. Cool. Alright, so we can activate, we can play Hydroid Crisis for, let's see, so that's 6, so 4, and have a mana open, or just 5. I'm going to attack first and see what happens. They know we have a Crisis. Because of this Trail of Crumbs, I haven't been worried about running out of cards in all this game, so I've just been making the plays that try to kill them the most efficiently. There's no reason to sack food yet. So this puts them at 3, right? Did I miss anything? No. Okay. So trample or something. Alright. So yeah, I'll cast this for 4. I don't think for 5 would make much. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, okay, this is fine. We just needed to add a blue. But all I'm doing is casting a Gilded Goose anyway. It was probably stupid to keep that Gilded Goose because we already have a sack outlet in the form of Wicked Wolf for the food tokens, so it's not really adding much other than a way to make more food tokens, which is something. Looks like we're just dead though. Good job, opponent. You found the exact thing you needed. Yeah, that's why I like the Golgari deck. It has that cool, like, they had no right being in that game, but they come it off, so they won the game. Good stuff. Well, I felt good about our deck, but we've lost everything except Bant Ramp. Well, we've played 3 games. We've lost to Golos Ramp and, well, it should be called Field of the Dead Ramp. And we just lost to a very lucky Golgari player. Granted, they put those cards in their deck for a reason, but they needed to draw 2 Lucky Clovers and 2 Smith and Swordmasters to win that game. I don't think much else would have done it. So we have Gilded Goose into nothing, but I think that's okay. Because we also have other stuff going on later. These castles are just so easy to include in your deck. Hey, look, we did it for the first time. Cool. Well, you got the combo. Turn 1 Gilded Goose, turn 2 Oko. Good game. Maybe. Thought Erasure, whatever. I mean, it is good, but whatever. Probably we're going to play Golden Egg and attack for 3. But we'll see. Oh, Cavalier of Gales. Interesting. Play this first in case of a temple. Alright. Oko is a freaking weirdo, man. I don't know. I don't know what the lore is for him yet, but pretty interesting character. Okay. Vantress Gargoyle, huh? Opponent's playing some kind of brew. So it can block because we have 5 cards, but it can't attack yet. Okay, sure. So what can I do? I can make it a 3/3. I can steal it. Stealing it seems good. Should I give him a Gilded Goose or a Golden Egg? I don't think I'll have much use for the Gilded Goose. I mean, maybe he could make food. I don't really know. Oh, it has to have power 3 or less to do that. Forgot about that. So let's alchify it, I guess. I don't really want to cast Hydroid Crisis for 2 when it's going to be so much bigger soon. So I'll just protect the loyalty of my Planeswalker, I guess. Not that exciting of a turn, I guess. But it's okay. So Vantress Gargoyle did its job at being a 2-mana defending creature. It's kind of annoying. I guess we're not planning on casting Hydroid Crisis yet anyway, so okay, even if we can't kill it this turn. Though it looks like we'll be able to, except for Unsummon. Okay. Alright. Let's get rid of the Narset. And then cast a Troll King ahead of schedule. Shortly. I wonder if they'll trade off. I don't see many reasons for them not to. Gets their real card into the graveyard, gets some of our stuff off the board. But yeah, at the same time, they theoretically could pressure our Planeswalker. Boom. 7/6. I actually couldn't cast Hydroid Crisis using Castle that turn, so it wasn't even a decision to make because we'd have 6 green but no blue. But next turn we can cast it for 5. Okay, they got our Oko, but it's already done clearly more than a 3-drop's worth of damage in terms of actual damage and affecting the board state. They're constrained on black, it looks like, because they could theoretically have a 2-mana card that's black right now. Alright, so let's get in there for a lot. Now let's play an awesome 7-drop. Oh, maybe I should have played it for 6, I guess, but I'll just end the turn. The 3 food lets us get back Troll King, but drawing an extra card would have been possibly better. Alright, we got a win. I think I'll try one more game with this deck, because we definitely showcased what it's trying to do in these games. I'd say it's fairly consistent at that, so it's not too surprising. So I think this deck fits in the range of, it's bigger than, like, obviously it's bigger than all the aggro decks and that kind of stuff, but it's a little smaller than the over-the-top late game decks like Field of the Dead and possibly a lot of other things like Mass Manipulation or who knows what. So it depends on the metagame. This type of build with the Troll King could be the right call, and in some metagames it might be a little bit worse. This hand, we're on the draw with no ramp or anything. We have Castle, we have Temple. Could go either way. I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean, maybe it's, when you have cards as powerful as Oko, maybe it's just worth mulliganing, especially because we're on the draw. Like, so let's do it. I don't like this hand really, but it's what we have now. I could mulligan the Grazer, but I like it with Temple kind of. I'll get rid of the Troll King because we're nowhere near casting it yet. Maybe I should have just gotten rid of Grazer though, I don't know. Alright, we're up against green, which is not really what we wanted to see with this hand. This hand was better against some sort of aggressive deck. I just see lands. We have 2 looks next turn. Maybe I should have just kept the first hand, but I don't know. Still learning the deck. Just felt like we could do better than turn 5 Nissa. Realistically, it would have been better than that, but that's what we had in our opening. Okay, we found a 3rd land. That's a good start. Alright, so we have to just really hope for land now. So our opponent's on the traditional like Simic ramp. They still could be banned, but looks like Simic so far because of the basics. Although I guess they might play Beanstalk Giant, so they won't get 6. But basically it plays the same cards as us in the form of like Nissa and Hydroid Crisis, but they have other options such as Mass Manipulation or whatever big spell they want to cast instead of our Feasting Troll King. Although honestly, both decks probably should just play Wicked Wolf, because the Oko and the Gilded Goose give it fuel. I wonder if they'll bounce anything. They just made a food token, basically. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a bummer. Looks like this game is gonna slip away from us, but oh well. Alright, we can just pack it in. We're just too far behind. I'm gonna wrap up this video and pause the stream temporarily. So we created today a Celestian Adventures video as well as a Simic Ramp video, and I'm gonna try to make a few more later today. So thanks for watching, and check back shortly.